Metaphysical Mama. How's it going, collective? Just gonna shuffle in some cards and just gonna welcome. I appreciate you coming to hang out. If it's your first time to hang out, this is I'm Metaphysical Mama, and this is a metaphysical channel. So it's a little bit about everything and a lot of bit about nothing. So just introduce myself a tad. I read energy. Energy never lies. People do, and we don't always mean to. And some of them, right? Sometimes we do. And different varying degrees of such natures of all person, places, and things, right? Depending on the environment, space, and that one is enveloped in, right? So, just to briefly, before I just ended the reading I did before, we got clinging to the past. So that's a big feeling going on with the collective, right? People are afraid, not knowing what to do with all the stuff that's going on with the pandemic and, virus and vaccine and, want things to go normal. And again, it's a lot of spirit, right? The divine feminine, divine Holy Spirit, etc. 144. This is coming into terms, right? A lot of past life things coming up, going through past as a human life, things of the past, right? Going through moral inventory of things, taking a look at stuff that, we have to let go of, right? Serenity prayer, right? Is God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Right. And the other card that we pulled was healing. Right. So letting go of the past, right? Clinging to the past, getting rid of that, letting go of things. So we're not clinging to the past. Old belief systems, matrix, right? Different thing, the right matrix represents belief systems. Right, we're in a new age, so coming into this new time, right, and allowing the emotional, sexual, mental, physical bodies, all these things need to heal. Celestial, the astral planes, the fields of consciousness, the echoes in one's head, all these things need time and space for healing and nurturing, compassion, understanding, understanding. So I just got guided to leave those out because it was relevant, and I wasn't really planning on doing a reading, honestly. But but Spirit said, do it. So here we are. So please subscribe, tick the little belly bell. I so appreciate the subscribers. Like to see the subscriber numbers go skyrocket. Thumbs up, thumbs down, energy's energy. Storm fields. So yeah, lots of chaotic energy going on. This clinging to the past. This is still seeing, it's still very, and there's storms going on all over the place. So we got a 5 and we got a 9 here. That makes sense too. So right, yeah, Mother Earth, Mother Nature ain't playing, right? Storm fields. A little mushroom there sticking out. Fairy. We did a lot of fairy things today. It's Fairy Friday. A lot of Luciferian things today too came into play, and this is actually a lot of the green. Yeah, green. The green. Yeah, more green. All day green. green-eyed monster, green with envy. Money's green. But so is nature, right? Nature has a lot of green. Oh, goodness. Look at the bottom. You can't make it up. I can't take it. Both decks. Clinging to the past and storm fields. And at the bottom of this deck, we have heal the ouch. And we got healing in this deck. That's crazy. Like I said, energy never lies. But we do. How you feeling? Fine. So funny. We have any other cards from this deck, Spirit, for the collective that we need to see to get us out of clinging to the past and the storm field energy? Oh, compass. Compass and metamorphosis. So yeah, number 50 and 25. So another 5. And then 25 we can break down to a 7. So metamorphosis, the 7 deadly sins, or 7 virtues on the opposite, right? There's a lot of polar opposites going on today too. The polar opposite of things, which is a lot of Lucifer, a lot of things we were just talking about, right? In the positive, there's going to be a negative on the opposite side. If there's a feminine, there's going to be a masculine, right? Energy to accompany it. There's always going to be an equal or opposite to create balance. Right, and that goes within ourselves, within and without, right? 818. So within, so without, as above, so below. So this gets real, right? Metaphysical. Let's get metaphysical. So super great metamorphosis. And just to I just want to share some with you. I shared this in another video earlier, but I'm gonna share it again. I did some drawings. Like I do a lot of, what do you call it? Like automatic writing, drawing, whatever. And yesterday I drew this, and we just pulled this card. So just kind of a little, I don't know, little synchronicities. Little synchronicities. All right, follow your inner compass. Because birthing pains are, right, Lucifer means light bearer. So, right, again, because this is still continuing this energy all day. Which is also, right, bearer of children, birthing. Bob Marley. Running and you're running away. Peaks of joy at the bottom. But you can't run away from yourself. Nope, 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 nope. Wisdom deck. So, right, using your inner compass, finding your true north, allowing truth to resonate inside of you. Don't worry about what, right, you were brought up believing, what you think you're supposed to do, know, have, etc., where you're supposed to be, what you're, a lot of time, again, this is karma, and just experiencing the opposite side. A lot of time it's not punishment, it's just, right, in order to discover the rest of ourselves, we have to be able to acknowledge the polar opposite, or go into dark places, shadow parts of ourselves where we may not like to look, right? Like, no, we'd rather cling to it. No, we don't want it. No, we don't want it. It's going to be all right. A little pyramid there too. This is a time to heal. And we are who we've been waiting for, and we are the resources, and you are important. Don't let nobody else, we've been living in a very patriarchal, tyrannical, dominating world. Don't let anybody else make you feel not good about, allow you to not feel good about yourself, or that you shouldn't have a voice, or we got two jumpers. You know, that, yeah, burden, anger. You can't run away from yourself. Interesting. Burden and anger. So, like, yeah, in the background, it's like, again, the polar opposite. It's like, dealing with our stuff, and at the other end, people are like, they're mad because they've been trying to program the matrix, like, right? They want to control, so, but they can't run away from themselves. 1044. They got to deal with the shit. Ain't no more running. You can't, no more clinging to the past or doing the same old song and dance bullshit. That shit ain't happening no more. Like, yo, spirit, it's like, yeah, no. And Mother Nature and everything, it's like, no, no, no. And anywhere that there's imbalance, it's gonna be taken care of naturally. So it's important to listen to your inner compass while we're going through this evolutionary stage in life. 1111, metamorphosis, twin flames, 1111, collective, right? So yeah. I mean, again, it's like all little caterpillars. You gotta keep munching. So, but yeah, interesting. Yeah, energy. Yeah, people are pissed to fuck off, right? If we're like denying them energy, or we're not bending to their will, doing it their way, etc. And let me just say too, right? Yeah, as far as healing goes, it's important to, like, as you heal, others will have to follow as well, because we're not gonna, right? You don't allow others anger, because otherwise I'm gonna sting you, right? To put you in fear, and that's also representative to me of that, right? The shot, the needle. Chase those crazy bald heads out of town. 10 and 28. So 2 10s. 10, 10. 2 5s. 2 10s. Interesting. And 33, peaks of joy. So, yeah, okay, and burden, carrying a burden. That goes kind of into Lucifer, carrying, a bearer of, carrying. Interesting that those two came out too. Let's keep going. What else we got, Spirit? Other messages for the collective. Don't let anyone be your beast of burden. Yeah. This is where we're releasing burdens, letting go of burdens. Yeah, Mother Nature, Divine, wants you to live, find yourself, rebirth time, healing. Unto metamorphosis. I'm just looking at that. Yeah, right. And yeah, caterpillar doesn't know it's about to be a butterfly. Perception. Right? Depending on the view that we're perceiving something from, right? Due to, our experience, what we've gone through, again, our belief system, right? So clinging to the past, the things that are being said can seem very scary. Are they true? Makes a lot of others feel that they have some kind of authority to run around like this. And that now they have a whole new prejudice, right? Did you get it? Did you not? Da, da, da. If you didn't get your shot, then you can't go, right? A, B, C, D, wherever they try to, right, make another alphabet letter in a 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But again, if you work on your healing, listening to your inner guidance, allowing Holy Spirit and Divine and whatever, right, where truth resonates within you. Don't worry about the words. I don't like to, it's again, because You could be, if you're an atheist, you're more than welcome here too. Energy is pure and clear and clean. Right? It doesn't have to do with a belief system. Right. So yeah, it has to do with, right, having a pure heart. Well, right, the will to live. Yeah. Not in order to survive. Coming out of survival mode, because survival mode, right, is fight or flight. Teaching. Right. Like Bob Marley was just singing, right? You can't run away from yourself. Right? You're running and you're running and you're running away. Yeah. So teaching, number 14, another 9. So we got 2 9s, 2 5s, 2 10s. Interesting. Actually, 3 5s, because teaching's 14. It's another 5. So 3 5s. 5 5 5. That means quite a lot. 5 5 5. 10 10. 9 9. 25 7. 33. Any other messages in this text? Oh. Ancient wisdom. Oh, great. So perception and look, teaching, ancient wisdom. So maybe, right, you will be teaching some ancient wisdom to, right, or, right, by letting go of your past and being willing, right, having the will to live, being willing to go through the healing process by, right, going through the burden. The ants help the ants, if you look up the story of the caterpillar, the ants help the caterpillar take care of it, like nurse it while it's in its chrysalis stage for like 22 months underground. Right? They take the burden on and they care for it. And then it turns into a butterfly, it metamorphosizes and flies away. And that's okay. And that could be like, oh, that's so mean, they just leave it. But right, but a butterfly can't stay with the ants underground when the butterfly is meant to fly. It's grateful, right? It's like we can't always stay with the people that we're with to mend and help, right? We're birthing, right? A baby needs to be born. The baby can't always stay in the womb, right? Don't mean that we don't, right? That we want the baby to be born, right? We want to be born, right? We don't, but by clinging to the past, it's like trying to stay inside the womb, right? Nope, we're not gonna come out. Nope, nope, nope. You're gonna make me angry. I'm gonna, I'm gonna. And we got threats and yeah, or again, I'm just kind of playing in different variations of ways here with the energy, right? Take what resonates and always leave the rest. Yeah, and ancient wisdom also, right? Again, comes from within, right? Our atoms have cellular data memory. So whether when you were a plant before you were in human form, you were all these different, right, elemental parts of Gaia, the earth, the cosmos, the stars, right? And now that's all bottled up in our body. We're like a genie in a bottle, right? Carrying the light within. Right. So but only a third of our elements is ever always in our skin. That's why Gilgamesh, 2/3 God, 1/3 man. That's just part of the right equation. So nice spirit. Addition to the lesson we got going here. Yeah, because right, math, spirituality. all what's the other one? Mathematics, spirituality, and physical material. Huh? Inner journey. It's time. It's time for the baby to be born. It's time. It's time for the little devil childrens to be born into the Christ child. For us to care for our inner child, let go of the past, let go. And again, lots of things are going to change right now. We're in a huge paradigm shift. The earth is shifting. There's so many things that are in shift, right? Shift happens, shit happens, right? And the shit is flying. So it's important to the most important journey to go on is within. Africa unite. Right? Those are different consciousness, different states of mind. Where we were birthed. Where was your consciousness birthed? Before you were, right, man walking upon this earth. That's where, right? But we don't want to get rid of anything that we are right now. It's like we want to be grateful for as far as that's the next step is our next step. Our next journey is our next journey into the next depths of our soul, into the journey of self, right? Like we have so much to explore and learn. It's like there ain't no end, nothing but beginnings. The only endings were just letting go of what no longer serves us. So little by little. And sometimes we got to rip the band-aid off quick. And that's going to bring a lot of anger, right, to many, right? Because they're clinging to the past, wanting things to stay the same or go back, or want to know what to expect, or still have that false control, or want to still be able to use the same tactics and the same old, right? Same old song and dance. And stupid ass, right? Rituals, right? I'm not saying all rituals are bad, right? There's we use rituals on a positive, right? But again, lots of beings have been using others' energy to perform rituals. Let's put it that way, which is a whole different thing, right? So then, being on your inner journey, trusting your inner compass, right? So that you can go through the metamorphosis process. But it's no matter what, they're gonna go through it. Everybody's gonna go through it, right? So that you can gain, so we can gain, right? So you can gain more perceptions, multiple perceptions, variations, versions of things, right? We want to allow multiple meanings, multiple, right, languages, stories, etc. Again, perceptions to look at something, right? That's teaching ancient wisdom, because what was here before, education and paper and pen and money and right. And so do we want to get rid of all those things? It's not like, oh, cut everything off, get rid of it all. No, right? Discernment, we go through it all together. It's like nobody wants to get rid of anybody's shit, and God knows I've had enough of that done right to me and to my children, and to we've all endured a lot of that. And I'm sure if you're watching this, you have too, right? We've gone through many losses, many things. How do we deal with them is the grander question, right? Are we able to see through the false evidence appearing real? Or because all the things that were taken from us or that we've lost, right? Jobs, houses, our children, our supposed there's a lot of stories going around. I find it quite funny. It's like we're just in a living TV show. So it's like, go ahead, talk all the shit you want. I could give a fuck. Do I care? And do I even need to know? Nope. Am I aware you're doing it though? Yup. It's like, have fun. That's what like gossipers do. And also that's how we have like movies and art and lots of like other things too. So, right? You're going to do what you're going to do, whether I'm going to get upset about it or not. But if it's something that you like, great. It's like, yeah, which is not, I'm not giving permission. But it's like, you got to know, right? Again, the serenity prayer, know when to fight your battles and when not to, right? The courage to change the things I can and the wisdom to know the difference. So does it make me upset that I have awareness to other people are like using, right, my name, my energy, my, and have been my show all up for, yeah, fuck yeah. Like infuriating rage. Of course it does. What can I do about it? Can I do anything about it? I am. I'm talking with you all right now. Every moment that I go through any of this, I'm relating to others so that we, me, them, all that are involved can heal. Right? I try to look with, he said, open your eyes with an open mind as much as possible while, right, being and remaining very kind of constricted and confined in one sense, but at the other sense, the polar, right, the bipolar opposite, it, right, it's like, well, we can do whatever we want, really. But am I respecting where I need to be in the now moment so that I can heal, so that others can heal, so that we can get the lessons that we need? Absolutely. Which is the most important jobs that we can do. Am I getting paid lots of money for it? No, none. I wouldn't even feel right if I was collecting money for it. I was like, I've had my own businesses before. And, you know, part of my problem always too is like, right, charging other people for stuff. Cause it's like, I don't like raping and robbing people. It's like, that's way too much for stuff. And like, why, or I don't like paying certain things for stuff. It's like, I don't feel like that's even like a right thing. You know, again, who puts the value on something or deflates the value, inflates the value or deflates the value? Let's make it bigger or depreciate it. You know, who does that? Somebody that doesn't know how to let go of their past and wants to keep, you know, gambling and rolling the Russian roulette table and spinning the dice and whatever else, go round and round and round and round, right? And there's unlimited possibilities, right? So we want to come out of, right, routine, going around and around, having to, right, having to ABC 1 2 3 now D, right? No, this is where we're coming into more fluidity, right? Time is fluid, so we're birthing ourselves and giving ourselves permission, right, to rise our divine feminine within and take care of our inner child so that we're able to go through again the birthing, the metamorphosis process that we're all experiencing on multiple varying degrees and levels while all experiencing it right at the same time. Right? Time is a weird thing. So any other messages, Spirit? Pretty cool how I like the energy, how it's going. Anything else in here, Spirit? Oh yeah, releasing the burden, right? And not being a burden. Not being a burden. That's big important too. Right? Not wanting to ooh. I don't think I have ever one time pulled this card. I never have. I never even seen this card in this deck. I mean, it's like but I've never pulled this card. Stripping illusions. Yo, that's ain't no joke. Spirit said all day to have me a Luciferian energy and fairy. Look, clinging to the past ain't happening. It's stripping the illusions. Spirit is coming through with the storm. Like, yeah. And if you don't want to let go, I'm going to take it from you. Yeah, the bridge is over. The bridge is over. Bye bye. Oh, Lordy. Yeah. Wow. Yep. Ancient wisdom. Don't fuck with Mother Nature and Spirit. What you do comes back to you. That karma train ain't no joke, boo boos. Choo choo. And that is what we, the time that we're all in and dealing with, the cards that have been dealt now, right? This is karma coming through hard and fast and unapologetic. There ain't no stopping the river from flowing, right? The birth canal from birthing. It's like, oh, stripping illusions. Information's been collected, that river's flowing. It's like, ain't nothing gonna stand that is full of shit. It's gonna get put in the direction it needs to be put in for, right, person, place, and thing to be healed, to, right, like attracts like. It's not about free will and choice at this point. This is about energetics. So when the flood comes and the water, and it's now, this is the flood. The flood represents, right, a flood of consciousness, floods of energy, right, gushing water, triangular river mouth, gushing water. A delta is triangular river mouth. Gushing water, birth, right? These are the birth pains of Eve, whether you're a male, a female, right? Divine masculine, divine feminine. We're all going through, right? A child, an animal, a plant, a bird, a moon, a star, movement into balance. We come together. My voice is shot. Oh, and retreat. So really, Divine's like, Divine wants her babies to heal. Yeah. What's under that? And under this is sexual energy. So yeah, again, the usage of sexual energy to take power and take energy from others, or have others, have spiritual attachments and sexual attachments in the astral plane. Because once two bodies come together, there's a right. So that's been being used again throughout the time that we're coming out of. Which again, there's a lot that go with this too, but it's just, this is underneath retreats, like retreating from, again, stripping the illusions of, because there's a big difference between unconditional love and the feeling of lack, and somebody saying, I love you, I just want, don't you trust me? I love you. No, that's coming from lack. Or don't you want to marry? I have all these things I can give you, and blah, blah, blah. So bribed, bought, sold, begged for, right? Instead of coming from an equal balanced place, right? Wanting to share and have an equal energy exchange. Which then, when we have people that, like me and others, that like appreciate and do that, then other people are going to be jealous. They don't like to see other people happy. So there's always going to be somebody, again, like, the last thing I just did Lucifer etymology. It goes into, right, and Satan is like the morning star rising, and then in the evening, right, it's right the morning star, and then in the evening Lucifer, or well, Lucifer is Venus, but it's how the sun, right, the sun goes up and then comes down, but is regarding Venus. Lucifer, right, Venus rises before the sun. So does Mercury. The sun that we see during the day when we open it, right, when everybody opens their eyes. But now don't forget midnight, is 12 a.m., which is way before the sun comes up, right? It's all good. That it is. That it is. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else that we need to see for the collective? Ooh, flung right over at you. What we got? Look through the mist. Find the mystery. Hiryu's eyes. Look through the mist and find the mystery. And that is too funny. Look at the bottom of the deck. I just said before, right? Shit happens. Shift happens. Shift is happening everywhere. That is hysterical. Oh my. Okay, well, if that doesn't. Ooh, holy energy. Shifts happen. Stabilize your energy fields. Divine intervention. Yeah, that's some serious divine coming through. Wow, I got goosebumps. How about you? Do I have a book right here to read from? I do. Look through the mist. Let's read these too. I so appreciate you coming to hang out and, Erie's Eyes, 34. You know, we're going to get a lot more into stuff, but most important is, again, your inner journey. So whether it's, me, any other person being, sharing, you sharing, right? This is about what resonates within ourselves, all of us, within our own skin, where we find that, again, the inner compass, true north, resonation. And again, fear, the acronym is false evidence appearing real. So a lot of things can look quite scary and look very real, right? Look through the mist and see the mystery. Find the mystery. Let's see. Iryu's eyes. Don't cloud your judgment with doubt. Believe. The secret of divine creation is within you. The goddess is waiting to help you manifest your dreams. The Skelling Islands are off of the southwest coast of Ireland. Also, into the west was Tir na Nog. Now that's interesting because, yeah, into the west. That's also what meant, was it Vesper or Phosphorus? So yeah, also, which we were just reading in the other readings I did today, referring to the Lucifer ones, but there's like 3 of them, or it might have been the fairy one even. I did 3 today, so there's quite a lot of videos today. Like I said, Spirit had me like up on here all day, just a little Palo Santo. This was a place of the enchanted land of the Tuatha De Danann, which actually I was going to read a little bit about before too. I didn't do that online, but I was also reading that throughout today too. I came into stuff about the Wild Hunt, just do it Odin, and yeah, the Tuatha De Danann, which is also fairies, which right, they're more the size of human though, and many know them as great gods and goddesses for a long time. So that's the horsemen, the Tuatha De Danann, the enchanted land of the Tuatha De Danann. This was a place of eternal youth and magic, recorded in song, verse, and prose of the Irish mystery tradition. In the diffused light of the other world, In the diffused light of the other world, the goddess Iriu, who is the namesake of Ireland, peers out of the mist over Little Skellig Island. The thousands of gannets that nest there swirl up into the sky, creating an ethereal halo above her head. In the 6th century, monks settled on Skellig Michael, 8 miles from shore. This was one of the storehouses of literature, music, and history that saved European culture from extinction in the Dark Ages. Okay. In the foreground, the enigmatic dolphin, fungi, like the mushroom, a wild resident of the Dingle Peninsula, frolics in the waves. The Dingle Peninsula, huh? Well, yeah, look through the mist and find the mystery, huh? There's a lot of. And if you'd like, here, I'm going to just like let you, if you're able to pause. Hopefully you can see that okay. And that way you could see the words because there's some that are capitalized and etc. And some of them may stand out to you. You may want to do a little rabbit hole hopping, hop onto your internet and do some, look some of these words up, in the diffused light of the other worlds, the goddess Iriu, who is the namesake of Ireland, peers out of the mist over Little Skellig Island. And yeah, Skellig, Skellig Island, the thousands of gannets that nest there. So gannets, looking up maybe what that bird is, Gannets, and their function and like their past. They swirl up the sky, creating an ethereal halo above her head. So the birds flying around the head. And the dolphin fungi, that's hysterical. Now fungi, that's again right, has to do with mushrooms, and mushrooms grow underground and have a, they help with the soil and seeds. They help the underground network with the trees. They help like bring water to all the trees. So they're, yeah, kind of like the directors, right? Like go this way and over there. So and it could be a little, okay, so yeah, hold on, I'm getting so yeah, people that are like that up here, people that are like that. Right, the soldiers, the bees, they could be a little like, oh, right, the hive mind. Okay, yeah. Which is also kind of like the collective too, in a sense, but not. Yeah, no, yeah, hive, like they all like, yeah, and by order council of 9, and I don't know, different. Listen, different families and bloodlines, different star beings, different races, different traditions, different weight, right? Again, different. A bee's not the same as an ant, right? Although some do burrow underground, right? Oh. So yeah, shifts happen. Stabilize your energy field. Let's see, divine intervention. And then I'm going to call it a reading, I do believe. 26. Divine intervention, 1996 is the year here. 10, 19, 25, another 7, 7 sins. Okay, so this says, shift happens. Stabilize your energy fields. Visualize a miracle. Believe in it as if it has already happened. Nothing is carved in stone. Right? Mind over matter. You have control. That's right. You have control over all that chit chatter. Right? Let it go. Let yourself go. Right? A new way to live. Right? High vibing, not low. But it's okay to be in low vibration too. Ain't nothing wrong with high, low, in between. Right? It's whatever vibration you're in. right? We want to be comfortable in our own skin. Most important, right? Inner journey. So sometimes we have to go and lower vibrations of ourselves in order to, right? Like it's okay to be in a calm, quiet, low. Quiet, low doesn't always mean bad. Okay, cosmic forces are at work to help in the tumultuous times. In the painting, the great cosmic mind is calming down the magnetic fields of the earth. Everything works according to the natural law of the universe. Even miracles use natural laws and principles in different ways. Absolutely. If we do not fall prey to fear, right, that false evidence appearing real, or fuck everything and run, right? Those are two acronyms for that one. Right? If we do not fall prey to fear, and there's a lot of it being spread around like a virus, right? Virally, a lot of fear porn, right? Or a lot of luring from fishermen's been goings ons, right? Or by like Jezebel, right? By into like, hi, hi, don't you want a piece of me? Hi. Do what I told you. Stay away from me. Just kidding. Not really. All right. Everything works according to the natural law of the universe. Even miracles use natural laws and principles in different ways. If we do not fall prey to fear, we will be able to calm our own energy fields and have the ability to work in greater harmony with these changes. So we can then attune and experience them with grace and ease. And isn't that sound much nicer than going and getting a shot or worrying about if you did or not, if you still got to worry about, what the blood clot, getting a virus or not, or whatever else they try to say, which is just a bunch of, right, child pornography, fear porn through the pharmacadia and media industries, right? And they go hand in hand with religion and state and government and capitalism and all that stuff. But don't forget that we are the people, right? Don't give up your rights. Get up, stand up. And even Bob Marley's saying it. He's in tune too. Yeah, he always been in tune, but I mean with the reading. And make everybody feel high. And now you see the light. Stand up for your right. Mm, 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 mm. Get up, stand up. Don't give up the fight. Definitely not. There's way too much joy. And look, joy at the bottom of this deck again now. And peaks of joy at the bottom of this deck. So how many doubles did we get? Clinging to the past, storm fields. I mean, we got like so many, right? Talk about doubles and parallels and yeah, always right, equal opposite on the opposite side, right? Like just yeah, right? Sun and moon. There's yeah. Look through the mystery. So yeah, I'm so grateful for you hanging out with me, Soul Tribe. Yeah, letting go. Let it go. Let it go. Yeah. And stand up for your right. Yeah. This is a fight for your life or a fight for you. Right? Don't let nobody else take that from you. Right? Those illusions are all being stripped anyhow, Bobo. Let your ancient wisdom, right, be awoken within and come on through. Right? We're the ones we've been waiting for. You're who you've been waiting for, right? We're all right here. We're all right here together going through, right? But now it's a one-man job. It's an inside job, right? Ain't nothing to it but to do it. I'm just gonna pull, but you can't fool all the people all the time. Now you see the light. Hey, hey, yo. Oh boy, oh boy. You can fool some of the people some of the time, but you can't fool all the people all the time. Through a goddess energy to just shuffling the goddess cards here. The closing, we'll just pull a card from the goddess deck and a crystal. And maybe a dragon tail. Oh. That was a lot, Spirit. I see. I'm like, just one or two. I'm not taking all those. I just want one. They gave me like 4 or 5 there. Sorry, it was too many. I pissed off a fairy. Or a goddess. Really. I just always am on here so long. Sorry, I tried to take a little control. 9:03. There we go. Thank you so much, Spirit. I appreciate just the one. Oh, shit. Lilith. Well, that's an independent one for sure to come out as one. So, right, never give up the fight. Independence. Yep. And on the bottom of the deck, the past. Healing from the past. I mean, this is like crazy. It was just 9:03. There's 36, 369, 93, 365, all equal to 18. Wow. That deck right here, goddess, that's a bigger. Oh, right here. Is this it? Yeah. Whoa. Let's see, Lilith. Let's pull the crystal too, quick. And then I'll read the Lilith. Yeah, okay. Nice. Nice. And Lapis Lazuli. Definitely look that up. So this is a bomb way to be closing this reading out. Lilith and Lapis Lazuli. Yeah, I'm like I'm tickled pink right now. Wow. So great. So Lilith, where you at, mama? Where you at, Mama Lilith? EFTHIJK. I'm coming. We're almost there. Here we are. All right. The Jewish goddess Lilith refused to be dominated by the first man, and as a result was called a demon. and the stories about her that followed, right? Just like Lucifer, right? Venus, the morning star, Venus, Lilith. But of course, there's a jealous, right? A jealousish on the other side there, 906. So because we refuse to be dominated, right? Then we're bad. We're bad. Sorry, like I said. Okay, I'm the bad guy. These inaccurate and damaging stories are so old, and repeated so often that no one recognizes how pervasive their implications are. You ain't kidding. From another perspective, Lilith offers this lesson. No one can prevent you from fully blooming, from learning all you can, from evolving and choosing freedom. Only your conditioned thinking can do that. Matrix, belief systems, being afraid we won't be accepted, being afraid if we don't ABC, then right, 1, 2, 3, XYZ, you're going to be mad at me. And those aren't good feelings. None of us like them. Lilith doesn't like that feeling either. But you can't not be you in order to appease someone else, then that's putting them over you, letting them dominate you. And that's healthy for who? Everybody's talking about Adam and Eve. What about this poor girl here? And she ain't no poor girl, she's full, but it's like again, like nobody even I don't many don't even think like right they don't even care that she is there. Okay, let's see. So no one can prevent you, excuse me, from fully blooming and from learning all you can, from evolving and choosing freedom. Only your conditioned thinking can do that. Be proud, be accountable, and claim your power and hold it wisely. Right now, you are in an excellent position to attract healthy, interdependent, collaborative relationships that truly serve the highest good. Friendships flourish with mutual respect and support. Love relationships bloom with ample space for both parties to grow. That'd be nice, right? Business ventures thrive in service to the greater good. I believe in all that. I believe all that's possible. I absolutely do. The goddess Lilith wants to show you the way to claim a healthy self-worth and self-respect by refusing to let your old stories. This freaking reading's awesome. To let your old stories keep you down. And that was another thing with the Beria, with under Phosphorus or Hesperus, which was under Lucifer too, which was like, yeah, we down was part of the other, like we down. So refusing to let your old stories keep you down. You will be amazed at how deep, meaningful, and respectful your experience becomes in all areas of your life when you make choices from a place of empowered independence, right? And that's enlightenment. That's like, it's not about like having all the answers and being right and, getting a whole shit ton of money for it and being the number A1, respected head honcho, etc. Right? It's like, it's about being true to you, and whether that's like a big job candle out. A big job or a little job. I have another candle burning next to me, and the flame was getting like really high, and it was like smelling funny. 9/11, 911. So I had to cut that one, and I don't know why I messed with that one. I should have just left that one alone. But anyhow, leave it alone. Do you sometimes fear being independent? You may have been conditioned to believe the only way to have close relationships is to become enmeshed and entangled with others. Do you long for independence and breathing space, yet fear reprisal should you choose to detach from unhealthy companions or situations? And absolutely, it's like no matter what, we're still going to always feel those ways. But we need to, like, but when they're unhealthy, again, humans, we get used to being comfortable, so that's when we're clinging to the same routine, same schedule, what we're used to, right? But shift is happening, period. Oh, underneath that, have hope for the future. New energies are coming in. Starseed children. I love when that card comes out. And that's underneath, that's under the shifts. And embody ancient wisdom. Merlin is under that. So again, ancient wisdom. We pulled that on the other deck too. Doubles and like, yeah, wow. Okay. So let's see. Yeah. So breathe. Don't right. Do you long for independence and breathing space, yet fear reprisal should you choose to detach from unhealthy companions or situations? Right. Person, places, or things. You'll need courage for the alignment task Lilith asks of you. Walk away and establish a more empowered sense of self by saying no to these relationships that drain your very life force. Sometimes people attract drama into their lives to avoid accountability. Enabling this dynamic helps you avoid the responsibility that's required when you have no one else to blame for the conditions of your life. Other people's chaos becomes a smokescreen. And right again, a smokescreen. Look through the mist. Find the mystery. Through the smokescreen. Look through the smoky mirrors. We're all right. And it's happening because where was the other, what's the other one we pulled? On the freaking illusions. I never pulled that card before. I loved it. Shattering illusions, right? So yeah. Okay. You'll need courage for the alignment task Lilith asks of you. Walk away and establish a more empowered sense of self by saying no to the relationships that drain your very life force. Sometimes people attract drama into their lives to avoid accountability. Enabling this dynamic helps you avoid the responsibility. Did I finish this whole thing? No. No, like that requires when you have no one else to blame for the conditions of your life. Other people's chaos becomes a smokescreen. I know I did read this, but that muddies the real truth. Other people's chaos becomes a smokescreen that muddies the real truth. So a lot of other people live off of, oh, can I help? And da 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 da. And they want to be super secret servers, not even secret. They want to be super, super servers. They want to be like, they want to look like they're helping everybody do everything all the time. But that's a smoke screen because they're not dealing with their shit. They're clinging to their past. They're not really going through the healing process and going into their inner self to, right, pick up their spiritual pants, right? But whether you got a shot or not, that spiritual bee is gonna come and sting. It don't matter, you, me, everybody. So like, no, everybody's getting stung. Stripping illusion. There's no more, right? Letting go. No more hanging on to the past. Yeah, healing energy again. Uh, so yeah, just underneath. Okay, so other people's chaos becomes a smokescreen that muddles the real truth. Deep down, you're afraid of the consequences of taking charge of your life. Totally, 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 totally. There's a lot of places I feel it's like, yeah, I'm not ready in certain places. It's like, right, scared, even though like mom and whatever else, there's so many, it's like, I don't know how to do certain things. I don't have, right, we're not all mature in the same places. Let's see. So sometimes we like you have to discernment. Are you clinging to a nest? Are you afraid to fly? Are you trying to breastfeed too long? Are you trying to suck on to mama's titty too long? Right? Nursing, right? Are you crying wolf? Are you a wolf crier? Are you a hypochondriac? Are you one of them? Right? And it's okay if you are. Sometimes, again, our fear is a very real feeling we're feeling. Just remember, a lot of the time, it's false evidence appearing real, which can make us say, fuck everything and run. And then we're just running around in circles like chickens, right? Clinging to a past because we were so afraid to fly, right? To clear what we need to clear, right? In order to go through again the metamorphosis that we're going through here. Okay, so however, all is not lost. You would not be here reading these words, hearing these words, if you weren't ready or strong enough to make these changes. You are up leveling your life. Lilith is beside you to lend you the strength and courage to do the right thing for yourself and others. That's what the fuck is up. So good. I love me some Lilith. Oh yeah, baby. Yep, yep, yep. There's the crystal card. Mm, oh, I don't know if I have my what? Lapis Lazuli by number 13 is the only other thing here I was going to read, but I don't know. It's the bottom. Lucate Jasper. I think we pulled that the other day. Oh no, it's right here. It's right here. Oh, my stand fell from my phone, so it is so. I almost said MacGyvered on there right now. Oh my goodness. It's like barely holding up right there. I can't believe it was so patient with me this whole reading. I'm so grateful. Thank you. Oh, skinny thingy. I love you, Zombie. So let's see. Lapis Lazuli, number 13. 13. Let's see. Don't make fun of me and my gringa talk. I try. I like to, I try. I try. All right. Lapis Lazuli, Heavenly Wisdom. Lapis lazuli wards off calamities of all kinds and was one of the most auspicious stones in the ancient world. Oh, hold up. Sorry. You are an immortal soul who has profound connection with the heavens. Your purpose is noble. You yearn for spiritual attunement, but may be hampered by outmodeled viewpoints and others trying to enforce them or make people fear that there's all this other stuff going on around here when it's just the inner journey and it's a lot of this inside and out, but just keep trusting your inner compass, right? Have faith, No doubt. You know, I'll love me some no doubt too. Gwen Stefani, mommy. 11010. Okay. You yearn for spiritual attunement, but may be hampered by outmoded viewpoints. Take charge of your life. Take charge of your life. I mean, this reading can't get any more. This is so beautiful. I hope you're enjoying. Thank you for hanging out. I really appreciate, and so does Spirit. I mean, this is like so in tune. So, like, yeah, if you're here, this message is absolutely for you because this is a super in tune message. And whenever you arrive here, it is right for you, and something in here, right, will be, or at least plant a seed for when it will be ready. Don't overthink it too much. But if you lasted this long, obviously, I hope something made some kind of resonated somewhere in there. Okay. So let's see. Take charge of your life. Looking into your past puts your present experience into perspective. So looking into it, not clinging to it, right? Going inside, inner journey, looking into it and letting go. Right? That was the other one we got. Right? Letting go. Right? That's how we find peaks of joy. Right? But we're so comfortable having, thinking we know what's going to happen or thinking we know the answer and etc. So that's that clinging to the past, the way we think, the way we feel, the patterns and etc. and all that routine stuff, patterns of thinking, patterns of, where behavior and train of thought and emotion go and all that. So looking into your past puts your present experience into perspective. You are a lineage breaker. Make the effort to trace family history for deeper insight. Make the effort to trace family history for deeper insight. So it's Friday here, maybe some weekend warrior homework, right? Again, right? Tapping into your ancient roots, but this is saying lineage breaking. So we're breaking ancestral curses and bonds, etc., that have been holding us. Make the effort to trace family history for deeper insight. Family history. So something is, that's sticking out to me. So there might be something in I say, right, in our history, in our actual history, we need to know that's causing conflict in our lives right now that we don't have awareness of. Right? It's something in our family history that's resonating with me. Right? Whatever it may be. All right. But the light will shine on it eventually. Again, right? It's happening. Divine intervention. So what we need to see, right? Looking through the mist and finding the mystery. Again, yeah. So something, yeah, big is standing out there. Something big, 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 big. Yeah, the bottom too, right? Was again, yeah, the past. Not clinging to the past, going into our past to clear it, and being affected by the past. And yeah, history, family history. So yeah, that's standing out big time on a divination level, like on a collective, and yeah, personally too. I don't know. Yeah. Bing ding 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 ding. All right, sorry, I digress. Divination. There is spiritual disease. Work with dreams and journey inward to find deeper insights. Flashes of intuition show the way. Open your heart and third eye. Help comes from on high. Enlightenment is within your grasp. Enhanced perception shows what operates beneath. Study or research is needed. Yours is the gift of true friendship. Protect yourself. Healing insight. And I'm taking that very, like, yeah, right. But then also, right, no weapon formed spiritually or physically, mentally, or in any other realm shall prosper against me, right? But at the same time, it's like you don't want to walk willy-nilly. Like, again, pay attention to your gut and your instincts and what's going on, because there's a lot of set-ups occurring. And yeah, I mean, it's like we're a lot of us, right? Can you feel it? Yeah. It's like that's been going on for a long time. And people don't feel remorse about it, nor do I expect them to, nor do I like want like yeah, it's like, but I would like my life, thanks, and like to be like feel good, be yeah, great if you let go and like yeah, like let the F go of me and my energy, thankfully, like gracefully so, like yeah, por favor, please let go, let go, clinging, let go. Yeah, that's a nice feeling. All right. Healing insight. Attuning to your divine nature enhances your well being. Frequency high. Chakra, throat, third eye, and crown. Timing, Sagittarius. And soul path, divine reconnection. Which again, yeah, we got some pretty amazing, freaking strong cards here. That's like hell too. Her face is like half alive, half death. So I so appreciate you coming and hanging out, Soul Tribe Collective, and yeah, just keep swimming and just keep just keep getting rid of what you need to get rid of, letting go what you need to let go of, little by little. Right? You'll know what you need to know. And we don't need to know all the answers. We just need to know where there's fluidity and where there's space and room to breathe, right? And not a lot of that. Yeah, we don't want any more of that constrictive, dominating. Yeah, any of that. Yeah. So, on that note, I'll see you next time. Thanks for hanging out. And please like and subscribe. Please subscribe if you haven't done so yet. I so appreciate. And I appreciate the thumbs too. Thank you, Soul Tribe. Later.